Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. We are excited to share some words of Rupa and Prabhupada and some other acharyas. We will read the last verse, verse 11, from Upadesamrita, Nectar of Instructions by Rupa Goswami. For those who are translating, verse 11, text 11, Upadesamrita, Nectar of Instructions, Prabhupada's book. It sounds also very nice in Sanskrit. We will read translation. Of the many objects of favored delight and of all the lovable damsels of Vrajabhumi, Srimati Radharani is certainly the most treasured object of Krishna's love. And in every respect, Radha's divine Kunda is described by great sages as similarly dear to Krishna. Without any doubt, Radha Kunda is very rarely attained, even by the great devotees. Therefore, you read,
class must have just started.
it is even more difficult for ordinary devotees to attain.
We already went to meeting.
I will.
If one simply bathes once within those holy waters, one's pure love of Krishna is fully aroused. Radha.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, of the many objects of favored delight and of all the lovable damsels of Vrajabhumi, Srimati Radharani is certainly the most treasured object of Krishna's love. And in every respect, Radha's divine Kunda is described by great sages and as similarly dear to Krishna, undoubtedly.
Musicians.
Radha Kunda is very rarely attained even by the great devotees. Therefore, it is even more difficult for ordinary devotees to attain. If one simply bathes once within those holy waters, one's pure love of Krishna is fully aroused. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Why is Radha Kund so exalted? The lake is so exalted because it belongs to Srimati Radharani, who is the most beloved object of Sri Krishna. Among all the gopis, Radha is the most beloved. Similarly, her lake, Sri Radha Kund, is also described by great sages as the lake that is as dear to Krishna as Radha herself. Indeed, Krishna's love for Radha Kund and Srimati Radharani is the same in all respects. Radha Kund is very rarely attained, even by great personalities fully engaged in devotional service. And what to speak of ordinary devotees who are only engaged in the practice of Vaidhi Bhakti.
My God. What?
Yeah. Radha.
Again.
Radha Kund is very rarely attained, even by great personalities fully engaged in devotional service. And what to speak of ordinary devotees who are only engaged in the practice of Vaidhi Bhakti. It is stated that a devotee will at once develop pure love of Krishna in the wake of the gopis if he once takes a bath in Radha.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe.
Jai Gurudev.
Dandavat.
Dandavat, my dear Gurudev.
Dandavat Bhaiya.
The way that Rupa Goswami formulates this point is very special and very beautiful. He says that if the ordinary devotee bathes once in Radha, then the divine love for God will be awakened in him, meaning that the divine love is in him but sleeping, covered by material blockages, waiting to be awakened. So for Rupa Goswami, it's this divine love for God is already there and waiting to be released by clearing away our material blockages.
Yeah.
This is after hearing this verse, I remember Radha Rasasdanidhi. Radhe.
Oh, yeah, all good.
So after hearing this sentence, we remember in Radha Rasasdanidhi, I forgot about even Brahma or Shuka, Narada, or all these great devotees also very eager to have darshan of Radhika or some glimpse of like Radhika. So, and then say, but to speak practicing devotee, even very highly personality, like even Siddha, like Shukadeva or Narada, others, they also not easy to approach this Radhika or Radha Kunda. This very similarity I can find. Radha.
Hard one to me. Dona to me. Dona is there.
Yeah. We will read this last sentence once again. It is stated that a devotee will at once develop pure love of Krishna in the wake of the gopis if he once takes a bath in Radha Kund.
Hard one give to me.
Srila Rupa Goswami recommends that even if one cannot live permanently on the banks of Radha Kund, he should at least take a bath in the lake as many times as possible.
My God.
And now, this is the most important item in the execution of devotional service.
My God.
This is the most important item in the execution of devotional service.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai Prabhupada.
But is it okay just to go like that? Is it okay
Prabhupada
just
said bath.
you have to
Prabhupada
Bath.
like that?
Take bath in the lake. Enter the lake.
who is on the Bhaji Bhakti, they not take part.
Okay.
They don't understand the importance.
Okay.
They're afraid.
Afraid.
Oh, I wasn't afraid.
To Raga Bhakti.
Take a bath. I wasn't.
Or maybe we can put too respectful. It's the same. You don't go in.
Sunday, who is going to Radha Kund?
Radha?
So, Chan Harinam, Devana Maharaj, and the Kishore.
All.
Everyone got it.
I would like to, but I only have 5 months.
So, she has some money issues, so we can discuss.
Yeah, but
Radha Kund. Radha Kund Bhat.
Once.
But now little cold, maybe only noontime, maybe.
Yeah, let's go this way that we are on.
Okay, pass. Yeah.
If you go earlier, maybe we can make it. But usually
There is
this
no permit.
after casting is not recommended because it's too cold.
Yeah.
But someone who is eager, that's can.
Yeah. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur
Can you put lemon more?
writes in this
And
connection that Sri Radha Kund is the most select place for those interested in advancing their devotional service in the wake of the lady friends, Sakis, and in the wake of confidential serving maids, Manjaris, of Srimati Radharani. Most select place for Sakis and Manjaris.
Can you give chaat
Living
masala?
entities who are eager
This one. Yeah.
to return home to the transcendental kingdom of God, Goloka Vrindavan,
Yeah.
by means of attaining their spiritual bodies, Siddha Deha should live at Radha Kund. Take shelter of the confidential serving maids of Sri Radha and under their direction engage constantly in her service, in Radha's service.
Bah.
Once again, living entities who are eager to return home to the transcendental kingdom of God, Goloka Vrindavan.
And who don't like to go back.
Yeah, my God. It's interesting how it develops. From fear, respect, I don't want to go back. Right. Okay. The third feature. So, who are eager to return home by means of attaining their spiritual bodies, Siddha Deha.
The spiritual body.
Opa. Should live at Radha Kund. take shelter of the confidential serving maids of Sri Radha, and under their direction, engage constantly in her, Radha's service.
Maharaj, Jananda,
Yes.
see that. Prabhupada so kind.
Yes.
Jananda, could you maybe tell you about how this book came about? It was written after Chaitanya Charitamrita, somewhere like one of the last books of Prabhupada. 1990.
This is first edition. Just there.
In second edition.
Here.
Please.
So this book was published, I don't know exact month, but Prabhupada was written preface. It mentioned September 20, 1975. That means Gurudev's 20 years birthday. Prabhupada. So, and what I want to say is...
My birthday?
Your birthday?
75.
For 75, 20 years birthday.
20th birthday.
Not 30.
30.
45.
Oh, sorry, 30. Sorry. Sorry, 30 years birthday. Oh, yeah, 30 years, sorry. 30 years birthday. And what I want to say is that means probably this book was published around the beginning of 1976. That means, of course, Bhagavatam was, constantly publishing. And then Prabhupada was written Bhagavatam 10th canto, I think 14th chapter, and then Prabhupada's translation was stopped. So, except Srimad Bhagavatam, this book was published after Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that means this book may be considered one of the last book of Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada.
So that means this, we may say, Prabhupada's last message for us. And then this book, last sentence is Prabhupada's real last message for us. We may consider like this. Say, for example, sometimes people is written before this some kind of message for children or some successor. My wish is like this. This property should be this person, This money should be go. Like say, many people does before dying,
Testimony.
Yeah, last moment,
Last wish.
They would like a last wish,
Testimony.
And then we can change at any moment, but it is most effective one is last message. So that means this book may consider last book, and last page may be considered Prabhupada's last message for us.
My God.
And he's saying taking bath in Radha Kund as often as possible.
Yes. So, and then, you want to say?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, very interesting. Prabhupada chose the last book, Rupa Goswami Upadesamrita. I feel this is one of the proof. Prabhupada is Rupa Nuga Bhakti.
Yes.
Prabhupada is Rupa Nuga. That's why he chose this book, Rupa Goswami's book, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel it.
Yeah. So maybe I may say.
Please. Thank you very much.
So, Srimad Bhagavatam, it describes 18,000 verse, about 18,000 verse. And Chaitanya Charitamrita, it describes about 11,500 verse.
My God.
Altogether, 13,000 verse. Only a few persons could read it. And then I realizing among the 13,000 verse, Narottama Das described this essence in Prema Bhakti Chandrika. And Narottama Das was described only 120 verse. And Rupa Goswami here describes all essence of Shastras only 11 verse.
11 verse.
Yes.
11 verse.
So means if we want to read Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charita, it's okay, but it takes so much time because 30,000 verse. But if we read this Upadesamrita, we can grasp real essence of Rupa Goswami's teaching only 11 verse. That is really amazing.
Give to me.
I also feel that although we say its essence in like very short,
This is the beauty.
but it's so clear that everyone can understand. It's so clear, simple, very, very simple. So clear that everyone can understand and follow.
But
No problem.
no,
No problem of following, understanding what is good, what is bad, how to relate to devotees, how to relate to Guru, how to relate to Radha and Krishna, to Radha. Everything is there, the highest, and very clear.
very understanding, very simple way.
Very simple way. Short, simple, done.
And also, this book was amazing. Among the Prabhupada wrote probably 70 books. Prabhupada wrote about 70 books, maybe more. Then among the 70 books, he describes this Manjari is very rare. As far as I know, probably only this book. The teaching of Lord Chaitanya describes, at that time he did not mention Manjari. Prabhupada mentioned Radha Rani's assistant, maid assistant, something like that. So here clearly mentioned Manjari. This is, as far as I know, this only one book.
Next sentence, Prabhupada's sentence. So these three things, living in Radha Kund, taking shelter of confidential serving maids of Sri Radha,
My God.
and under their direction engage constantly in Radha's service.
My God.
Prabhupada says, this is the most exalted method for those engaged in devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
My God.
Wow.
So there is no protection.
Outside is not.
Sastrik base, then they not take certain. Sastri base.
This is the most exalted method for those engaged in devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Alaukik.
My God.
What is meaning? Can you explain? If I believe in Shastra and Srimad Bhagavatam, I am not in protection of Mahaprabhu.
Okay, Gurudeva is suggesting if we take shelter, Srimad Bhagavatam, etc., which was written 5,000 years ago, then Anantas Baji Maharaj was mentioned. We can attain Gopi Mahababa, Gopi Baba in Rasalila at most. So if we take shelter Srimad Bhagavatam, we can attain only Gopi Baba. generally speaking, in Rasa Lila. So, but here mentioned those who engage in devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then question is, what is Mahaprabhu's protection? What is Mahaprabhu's Manovishtam? Means earnest desire. What is Mahaprabhu giving to us? This is, I feel, this Unna to Ujjwal Rasa Swa Bhakti Shuryan. Means Radharani's service of her maid servant. It is called Unnato, it is Baba Urasa Rasa. So, and here mentioned, if we base Radha Kunda, we may get Gopi Baba. But if we practice devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or under guidance of Sri Rupa Raghunatha or Sanatana, especially Raghunatha Das Goswami, because he was practicing in Radha Kunda. So that person is under protection of Rupa Raghunatha and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That person may attain Manjari Baba.
Yeah.
And then question may occur. Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj, I did not hear directly, but I heard from his disciple. Ananta Das Maharaj, Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj is requesting his disciples, stay in Radha Kunda, if it is possible. So this is his instruction, the same as Rupa Goswami. Then question may arise. Why our Parama Gurudev, or why our Gurudev does not stay in Radha Kunda? So this question may devotee have. I don't know answer, but I feel it like this. Why Rupa Goswami recommended to stay Radha Kunda? Because Radha Kunda is only Madhura Rasa. No Basara Rasa, no Sakya. I can say maybe, if I say no is maybe too much, but I would say no Dasya Rasa, no Sakya Rasa, no Basara Rasa. Only Madhura Rasa is prominent. Even Yashoda Maya, Nanda Baba, they don't know about Radha Kunda.
Yes, I agree.
Krishna's friend, very few friends knows, like Madhu Mangala, or Sridham, or Subaru. Only a few may know, but not everybody knows. So therefore, this Madhura Rasa is very nice. And if we see Radha Kunda's pastime is mainly midi pastime in Ashtakarya Lila. So in that sense, my feeling like this, because only Madhura Rasa is prominent in Radha Kunda. So therefore, Rupa Goswami is recommended. Say, for example, Vrindavan may have another rasa. Sakya rasa may have. Or maybe sometimes maybe another rasa also. But according to our meditation, if we meditate only radical seva, then same. Because many pastime, especially night pastime, is happening in Vrindavan, in Kunja, near Jamuna. So this rasa also very, very confidential. So, but this, I think Rupa Goswami was generally speaking, this Radha Kunda is only protected by Madhura rasa. Only Saki Manjari could enter. So therefore he is stressing. But some sadhu who is always meditating Radhika's seva is, I would say, is same. So therefore, it also to living Vrindavan also, if we could meditate one point, Sai Baba and Radhika's seva, and then we may say it's as good as like Radha. This is my honest feeling.
But the Rupa Goswami is talking about attaining Radhakund in Goloka Vrindavan, the spiritual world. And Anandadas Papaji was telling his disciples to stay in the physical Radhakund.
Right.
So Uttavaji is comment is very nice. Because Rupa Goswami said, if physically we could not stay in Vrindavan or Radhakunda, then in mentally, in meditation, we should stay in Vrindavan or Radhakunda. Because we can attain the fruits, result, according to our meditation, according to our desire. So today, Gurudev was describing this morning class, why everybody cannot attain or cannot understand this Mahaprabhu teaching, Baba Urasarasa, Manjari Baba. And Gurudev was saying, because of we don't have desire, we don't have a greed, and another thing, also we don't surrender enough, and also we don't hear pastime, especially from Rashka Vaishnava. So therefore, we many devotee does not catch Mahaprabhu's real mood, real teaching.
To come to Mahaprabhu mood, we have to come to Prabhupada mood. By his grace, we can see Mahaprabhu. Yes.
Yes. In other words, if we want to have Mahaprabhu's mood, we have to have our Gurudev's mood, our Rupanuga or Nityananda's Parivar's mood we have to follow. And Prabhupada also following Rupa Goswami and also Nityananda. Prabhupada follows Nitai Gora because Prabhupada was put deity, not only Gora, but also Nitai. Gaudiya Mata has only Gora deity. Prabhupada was from Gaudiya Mata, but he put Nitai deity in his temple. This is really amazing. Because one of the reasons is his father, his parivar was Nityananda. I believe, therefore, from beginning, Prabhupada has feeling for Nitai.
Therefore, also important temple. No. Important temples in Vrindavan. Krishna Balaram temple. The Prabhupada giving the name for one of the important temple in Vrindavan, Krishna Balaram. Maybe this is also the reason why he did it.
My God.
Wow.
All Yamas. He makes us mad recently. So I remember one leader, Gurudev and Prabhupada. So our Parama Gurudev, Radha Govinda Das Babaji Maharaj recommend our Gurudev Sadhu Maharaj, you should go to Darshan. Prabhupada. Why? Because he is Nityananda himself, right, Gurudev?
Yeah.
That's why Prabhupada knows Nityananda important, because he is Nitai. Nitai is our Guru, everything. That's why without Nitai, impossible for him.
Right. Very right.
Yeah.
Now I understand why he said Nityananda.
No, why?
Because Nitai appeared in the form of Prabhupada. Gurudev said, Nityananda himself come as a Prabhupada to help us.
Yes.
Go and take blessing.
This is Nitai. These books are Nitai. It's written everything already. Just we need to open our eye by Gurudeva's mercy. Nitai's mercy.
Maybe I would like to share. So, till Srila Rupa Goswami, there is one sentence. Prabhupada says, Srila Rupa Goswami recommends that even if one cannot live permanently, meaning there are devotees who just by the arrangement of providence cannot live in Radha. No problem. It's natural. It's not that 8 billion people will live in Radha.
Impossible.
Even physically no. So Rupa Goswami understands there will be cases of people just spontaneously blessed by spontaneous attraction to Radha and Krishna, spontaneous attraction to Radha's service. But by the arrangement of, the same Radha and Krishna, they are not living there. Although they would really like to live there and take bath every day. So there is a thing, consideration like this. And then Prabhupada said, okay, just take the bath. If you are not living there by the will of Radha and Krishna, then when you come, just take bath as much as possible, because if you take bath just once, then it will.
One thing. Prabhupada gave us this message, this Rupa Goswami teaching, and he said to live in Radha. So I remember Prabhupada said about Krishna consciousness. Why he say Krishna consciousness? To search, to apply your science to search who is Krishna consciousness. If you are a scientist and you are acquiring knowledge, research who is Krishna consciousness. That day you will research and you will understand who is the Krishna consciousness. Then you will understand why Prabhupada is giving Upadesamrita to us. And what is the meaning of living in Radha Kunda? I see many devotees who is not accept Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who also live in Radha Kunda. They don't understand the essence of teaching of Gaudiya Vaishnava, that living in Radha Kunda means to living in relation with Radha.
Wow.
I live someplace, but I have a relations outside someplace in America. So my body is living, but my mind is in America, or not? So my body is living in Vrindavan, but my heart and mind is living in different places. So why Prabhupada said live in Radha Kund, develop relation with what I say Krishna consciousness, Radhika, who is the Krishna conscious all the time. Develop relation with Radhika. She is my Istadeva. And if you do that, then you come in my parampara, my line. Without relation, you cannot live with that any person. Without relation, without love, you live, but you are not living. And if you are not living nearby, and you have deep relation and love, you are always living there, right or not? It comes to me, I share you. My God, Sundar Chandra want to share.
Yeah.
Die.
So give mic from that.
Gurudev always feel my heart. Always he say, you want to share. He's right. We were reading that I read again this part. Living entities who are eager to return home to the transcendental kingdom of God, to look up and down, by means of attaining their spiritual bodies, should live at Radhakund, take shelter of the confidential serving maids of Sri Radha, and under their direction engage constantly in her service. Here in the sentence, Prabhupada indirectly say that bona fide Guru, that Sri Guru, is always Radha Dasi and it goes on, this is the most exalted method for those engaged in devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
So if you follow of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and you take shelter of the maid servants of Srimati Radharani, what is our process first? First we take shelter of Guru. Indirectly it means that Guru must be and is always Radhadasi.
Yeah.
If not, and is not in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Kaviraj Goswami and Chaitanya Charitamrita always Rupa Raghunatha Pade, always following Rupa Raghunatha. Narottama Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada, Narayan Maharaj, Anantadas Babaji, Gurudev, all are Radhadasi. And Prabhupada saying indirectly here, we have to take shelter of the maidservant of Srimati Radharani. So our Guru must be Radhadasi. Then is bona fide Guru.
Suniti wants to say.
Jai dear Suniti.
Jai Radhe. Thank you, Gurudev. You're so kind. And thank you, Gaurachandra ji. That was very nice point. And I remember also one very beautiful talk of Srila Prabhupada with one of his disciples in the conversation about how to attain Swarup or to become Siddha. the gist that Prabhupada said was that Guru will give, and there's no consideration of time or place, he says. How to get this eternal information? He's asking Srila Prabhupada how to get this eternal information, like Siddha Pranali. And he's asking this because he had heard about it. And then Prabhupada said there is no material consideration about Guru is here or there. When you reach that level, Guru will give. So that is also the importance of Nityananda, of Nitai, of Ananga Manjari, and we know who she is. She is, Srimati Radhika's way to enter into this world, to deliver all the souls, to invite them back. And when we get the mercy of Gurudev, who is always the Dasi of Radhika, otherwise he or she is not in Rupa Nuga line, that is so beautiful. How you explain this, Gaurachandraji.
From Ireland.
And I remember in that context also one quote that I don't have at my hand, but Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also explained that when the disciple, or when we get the mercy of our Gurudev, we get the realization or the mercy of Ananga Manjari, and she is giving Swarup, because she is an expansion of Srimati Radhika, or sometimes we hear also in this way non-difference, and she is in charge of giving Swarup. So when Prabhupada was installing Nitai Gauranga and stressing how to, worship them and to please them, that is already the preparation to giving the living entities the connection to Ananga Manjari, to our Janavama, and to give them this very sweet information of being a Dasi as the highest goal of a Jiva that we can reach in this, even and especially in this Kali Yuga. So thank you very much. That's a very beautiful topic, and how Prabhupada is giving it all, and how we are so lucky that now by mercy of Prabhupada, we can also get a little bit more deeper connection to that, and the puzzle of how I am a fallen soul in this material world, but still I am, I have the good luck now by the mercy of Gauranga and Nityananda to become connected to the Radha Dasi Bhav by Sri Guru, and the deepest realization who is Sri Guru. That is really our good fortune, and I pray that by all of your mercy, I can also do little steps in that direction. Radhe.
Yeah, Gurudev always say Shri. Who's Shri? Shri. Shri is Radharani. And Shri Guru is Dasi of Radharani. Shri Pad is Gurudev, always at the lotus feet of Radharani.
What comes to me, I would like to ask you all to correct me if I'm wrong. So, at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Mam ekam sharanam vraja, surrender to, some say to me, we say surrender to my one, to my Radha. And then he says, I will protect you from all mistakes, from all misdeeds, from all sinful reactions. Just be peaceful, don't worry. Just surrender. Everything will be fine. Moksheshyami, Mashucha, don't worry. Everything will be fine. So I feel in this case of Mahaprabhu, he is also avatar. Meaning he will bring something new, whether we know it or feel it, or there will be something new. And in this sense, I heard, so when Rupa was writing Upadesamrita Sindhu, the chapter of Sthai, so he was following Srimad Bhagavatam, like we know, sequence. This rasa, this rasa, this rasa, this rasa. Then he came to Madhurya rasa, And those who know Srimad Bhagavatam, for them, expected is, okay, now this is the end of chapter stai. But Rupa added one verse about Bhavalasrati in stai, never heard before, not even in most respected Srimad Bhagavatam, never heard before. Very bravely put at the end. And then he ends stai and enters Sanchari, the waves on the ocean. So I feel here we need protection. If someone asks you, oh, it's not Bhagavatam teaching, find me Manjari in Bhagavatam. And we can say, I am under protection of Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In his disciples' book, there is this, what I am cultivating. So I'm completely surrendered and I'm protected by Mahaprabhu's instruction. So this is what I feel. Why we need to be under protection of Mahaprabhu. Like Arjuna was under the protection of Krishna. Just abandon all religions. Don't mind. I will protect you. Everything is fine. Will be fine. So Mahaprabhu also, just do this. Do my, Jananda said, do my Manobhishnam. Do practice the desire of my heart, the specific what I came for. It's new. It's dangerous. It's not Shastric, but it is. Shirade. Shirade, like this. Yeah. Shirade.
Radha. Andaka inspired me. I want to share. Mahaprabhu, what is the difference between avatar and avatari? Avatar is the expansion of the Lord. And when he appears himself, Krishna to Bhagavan Swai, means Krishna is avatari, not avatar, but the Narsinga avatar, Bara avatar, Kashyap avatar. These avatars happen in expansion of Krishna. Bhavan avatar. But Mahaprabhu is not avatar. You can say he is also avatari because Radha and Krishna both appear openly. In Krishna, Radha is energy. 10-15 Bhagavad Gita. But Chaitanya, openly Krishna took the shelter of Radhika. The Radhika, means love is the goal and the God becomes shelter. Adi Lila 4th Canto. Introduction of Adi Lila 4th Canto. Krishna is the subject and the love, Radha is the object. Never happened what happened when Chaitanya appears. Right?
Yes. Yes, sometimes Chaitanya is avatari, sometimes like Channa avatar, like hidden because he's devotee. You cannot see.
He is a devotee because he is a devotee to teach us Bhavalasati.
Yeah.
He himself, Krishna, is practicing the Bhavalasati. And he was asthai in Bhavalasati. That is the devotee. In the form of devotee, Krishna is showing.
But he's a
Avatari, nahi, avatar is showing to take the shelter of Radhika in Chaitanya. You can see. You want to prove Adi Lila 4 cantos. Prabhupada written. Right?
Yes.
Clearly. Hello, my dear. How are you? When I see, I'm happy. second time meeting to you.
Derek?
Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, very happy. Thank you.
Wow.
Come Vrindavan when you have a...
Yes, I will. I'm at work right now.
But if you are free, then come Vrindavan.
Yes, please.
And the
By your mercy.
guy is also here.
Yeah. January, maybe February.
Radha, we are waiting for you.
Please.
Waiting.
Pray for me and I will come there by your mercy.
Yes, Radha. I see you and your family, all are devotee, right? Surprised to see. And they got so many pictures.
I'm very lucky somehow.
Very, very happy to see like this.
Thank you. It's very nice to be seen and to see and hear all of you.
Radha. So we are sharing about Prabhupada, how the mercy comes in our life.
So Gurudev, so after listening Gurudev, I want to also share. One day, I think Gopinath, Sarvabhaumacharya and Gopinathacharya, they are kind of brother-in-law. They are discussing in Kali Yuga, no avatar, because Turi Yuga avatar. And then Gopinathacharya said, "You don't understand." And then Sarvabhaumata said, "Why I don't understand? I know Shastra. I know Shastra." Then Gopinathacharya said, "You don't understand because you don't get mercy of the Lord." Yeah. And then Sarvabhaumacharya little bit, upset and dissatisfied. But after that, he got mercy of Mahaprabhu. And then he accepted Mahaprabhu's incarnation. And then, generally speaking, if someone who gets prema, it shows Ashtasattvika Bhava. Like sometimes like a body is trembling, from tears coming, sometimes, like a voice could not pronounce it. Sometimes, so many symptoms were there, 8 kinds of symptoms. But this Mahaprabhu case, not only Ashtasattvika Bhava, but also he showed us amazing symptoms. What kind of symptom? Sometimes his body become like tortoise. All limbs, hand and leg enter in the body. Sometimes his joint was slackened, 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters, they're kind of slackened, like a bone is like a, So, after reading this pastime, I don't understand really. But Anantadas Babaji Maharaj was explanation so amazing. Why Mahaprabhu exhibit this amazing symptom? Because Mahaprabhu was tasting Manjari Bhav.
Yeah, that's the Bhavalas.
That is Bhavalas. So this taste is completely amazing. Nobody exhibits this symptom.
And one thing I want to add, Bhavalas Rati, if you not relish, you cannot understand the mercy of Chaitanya.
Wow.
That he is showing Radha Krishna is in Chaitanya.
Wow.
Not only Radha Krishna, Radha is the feeling of Radhika, covering of Radhika, Krishna is inside. And also this Krishna, who is inside, he took the Manjari Bhav to learn from Radhika. That Manjari Bhav, the Dasi Bhav from the Radhika, Krishna took. That this Avatari took this Manjari Bhav. And because to teach us, this is the easiest way to follow in Kali Yuga.
Wow.
Avatari, when Krishna showing Bhagavan, he took this path of love, that this is the only way you can come out from this material suffering. If you, that day you will realize your life will change. Honestly, I was living in Vrindavan. Vrindavan people, Brajavasis, don't believe in Chaitanya. But really, Anandas Babaji book listening, it gives divine feeling inside us that this avatari, avatar, not avatari, the real original form, he took in Mahaprabhu. Krishna himself became devotee of Radha.
Wow.
That is Manjari.
Give example.
Huh?
Give example.
To teach us. If you like me, what I do, you do. That way.
By example teaching.
When we are watching the internal reasons of Mahaprabhu's appearance, it's never written that he want to become Radharani. He writing, I want to see, he wanted to see Krishna through the eyes of Radharani. But don't say, I want to become Radharani.
Yeah.
And who can see him?
What do you teach him? Hey?
Your mercy.
My God. Wow.
Who can see through the eyes of Radharani? Manjari can do that.
So Avatari become Manjari. You can feel this.
And then this Gaura Tattva is, it's not only Radha and Krishna, also Dasi, Bhavolas Rati is also there. Krishna plays that. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are also evidence of that. When Mahaprabhu showed his symptoms, one time he is his own ecstasy, he not come to external consciousness, and then the devotees, they do kirtan for hours, and then he come back, and then he asks you, why you bring me here? I saw them. I saw the divine love in Radha Kunda. He was watching Radha. And then this most amazing thing also, what Jayananda Maharaj revealed, the conversation between Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Roy, who is Vishaka Sati, but finally, talking about this Prem Vilas Vivaka, that also only Manjari can see. Saki, Vishaka Saki cannot see that. Only Manjari can see that. So Mahaprabhu even gave mercy to Vishaka Saki to understand Manjari Bhav also.
So, and I also feel in this very nice point, Gaura Chandra pointed out. And if we think deeply, Radharani never alone. Whenever Radha goes, like shadow is also coming. So similarly, Radha's Dasi, Manjari Kinkai is always near Radhika.
Yeah.
So therefore, if we talk Radhika, and then automatically Manjari is inside. So therefore, Gurudev is saying 24.5 syllable on Kama Gayatri. Actually, I never heard, honestly, Vishwanatha Chakrabarti Thakur describes 24.5 syllable of Kama Gayatri is a body of Krishna. And then Narayan Maharaj is Gurudev's, Bhakti Prabhagan Kesha Maharaj describes Kama Gayatri. is karma guide to represent Radha and Krishna both. This we learn from Narayana Maharaj. But beyond this, 24 and half syllable is half is Manjari. Because without Manjari, what kind of Leela Radha Krishna could taste? How could they meet? Who can serve them in Nikunja Leela? Impossible. So therefore, Gurudev was more expand. This is for me was really amazing. So therefore, if we are stay in Manjari Baba, this interpretation of Shastra, interpretation mantra is completely different aspect because vision change. I feel that is Chakudana Diro Chakshudana Diro. Divine vision appear by the grace of Gurudev, Shri Guru, and Nitai Gaura, and our Parivar. Radha.
This is the most exalted method for those engaged in devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this connection, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes that even great sages and great devotees like Narada and Sanaka do not get an opportunity to come to Radha Kund to take their baths. What then to speak of ordinary devotees? If by great fortune one gets an opportunity to come to Radha Kund and bathe even once, he can develop his transcendental love for Krishna exactly as the gopis did. It is also recommended that one should live on the banks of Radha Kund and should be absorbed in the loving service of the Lord. One should bathe there regularly and give up all material conceptions, taking shelter of Sri Radha and her assistant gopis. It's interesting. Assistant gopis. So this is another way to express, to say Manjari. Assistant gopi. So first time what Prabhupada said, confidential serving maids of Radha. And here Prabhupada said, assistant, Radha's assistant gopis.
Saki cannot become assistant.
Sri Radha.
Assistant is low position.
A special service, assisting service. If one is thus constantly engaged during his lifetime, after giving up the body, he will return back to Godhead to serve Sri Radha. Oops.
Nothing written about it.
If one is thus constantly engaged during his lifetime, after giving up the body, he will return back to Godhead to serve Sri Radha.
Jai Ho.
Jai Ho.
This is the absolute truth.
Jai Ho.
Jai Prabhupada.
Absolute truth. He's not controller. Controller become the Manjari Dasi of Radha to teach them. That too far. to take the shelter of absolute truth, because the source of love is energy. All energy, source of love, starts from here, and that is Sri Radha.
It's not about Bhagavan, it's about absolute truth.
Absolute truth. And Srimad Bhagavat is an introduction, is a miracle, because Prabhupada Srimad Bhagavat introduction, he mentioned about Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat. And he's explaining what is absolute truth, where to search to us, not to the controller, run for the controller, run for the absolute truth. And we are so excited to read this. My God, we forget to read Virat Kusumanjali.
Problem, huh?
Because Virat Kusumanjali is telling to live in the absolute truth, and this is telling what is absolute truth and how to be careful to always meditate for absolute truth.
Wow.
Wow.
Right.
And we not understand because we are collecting the knowledge only, not want to know the science of Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavat. He say, one is a knowledge. What is that? Can you take? One is a knowledge and one is the science of. My God. What is the knowledge and what is the science? No, you read. Your English is good. Science and knowledge is in the perfect.
Yeah.
Listen. Derek, why? Please listen that.
Sri Radha. Srimad Bhagavatam is the transcendental science not only for knowing the ultimate source of everything, not only for knowing the ultimate source of everything.
Not only knowing from all details of the creation, this is not meaningful.
But also for knowing our relation with Him and our duty towards perfection of the human society on the basis of this perfect knowledge.
Why is there knowledge? If you want to get knowledge, this is the perfect knowledge to develop relation with Krishna. This is the science. Yeah. Brother Derek, I'm very happy when you got.
Yeah.
Buddha is in love.
Because you listen very beautifully. In Russian class and second time now. Very good. Thank you. What is the name of this Maharaj, German Maharaj?
German Maharaj?
Who is Ananta over there?
This is Prithu Maharaj.
You know Prithu Maharaj? Derek?
Yeah, he knows.
Prithu.
Prithu was big.
Prithu Baba? Huh?
He knows Prithu. Prithu was big. At one point of time, maybe for a few years, he was big figure in Ireland.
Oh.
Yeah, they know him well. So, if one is thus constantly engaged during his lifetime, after giving up the body, he will
returned back to Godhead to serve Sri Radha in the same way as he contemplated during his life on the banks of Radha Kunda.
Sri Sri Jai Jai Sri Radha. Beautiful. Munda.
Few sentences more.
Go on.
The conclusion is that to live on the banks of the Radha Kund and to bathe there daily constitute the highest perfection of devotional service.
What is devotional service? Relation. This is the science of us. Develop relation with Sri Radhika. Krishna say, I am your student, you are my teacher. Krishna is teaching this. And he is swaying Bhagavan. Krishna's to Bhagavan swaying. He teaches. If you want to be perfect, you have to come in Bhavalaswati. Find out Bhavalaswati and practice that.
It is a difficult position to attain.
Bhavalaswati is difficult. Bhavalaswati is difficult position. Mahaprabhu give us. But if I attend it, it's the best position.
It is a difficult position to attain, even for great sages and devotees like Narada.
Narada, Srivas, when he become, then he understands, he take it center of Mahaprabhu.
By serving Radha Kund, one can get an opportunity to become an assistant of Srimati Radharani.
You see, Manjari, this is Bhavalasrati. Manjari is the Bhavalasrati. Without Manjari, we cannot be related with Sri Radha. Male cannot relate to Radhika. In our male consciousness, we are male, Purusha. We cannot serve to female. We have to be a Prakriti. We have to dasi of Radhika to serve her. Right, Suniti?
Jai Ho Gurudev. Always the essence and always fresh.
Prabhupada. Upadesamrita.
So wonderful.
By serving Radha Kund, one can get an opportunity to become an assistant of Srimati Radharani under the eternal guidance of the gopis. Shri Radha.
Yeah. Very close. You want to talk with him?
We will talk.
Okay, talk. Looking to you.
Yeah.
Derek Radha. My God, you are calendar clubbing.
Oh, God. Good.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Nagna's day off.
Nagna's day off. Okay. Customers coming.
Amazing. 53.
You are wearing the costume. We miss you, Director. Radha.
Yeah. Record, I want to listen.
See you in Vrindavan.
Record it, I want to listen.
See you soon.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, my God.
Wow.
Radha.
Radha.
Yeah.
Record and send to me.
Let us see. Yeah.
Not many, no?
My God. So many. Radha.
Oh.
Yeah, Himagiri did also there.
Yeah.
He's always. Radhe. Ramani-san, ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。愛してます。Love you everyone. Love and hugs.
Jai Radhe, Jai Shri Guru.
Jai Jai.
Jai Uddhavaji.
Jai Jai Shri.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev, Radhe Radhe everyone.
Jai.
Radhe Radhe, thank you so much.
Jai Himagiri-san.
Radhe Radhe, Jayananda Sensei. Radhe Radhe, thank you so much.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe, I miss you. Radhe Radhe. I want to see you, Gurudev.
Yeah, Radhe
Radhe
Radhe.
Radhe. Gurudev, how are you?
Very good.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
Counting eight.
Yes. Thank you so much. Wow.
Happy? Nice for class?
Yes, very, very beautiful class. Thank you.
Yeah.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda